If you're watching this video, you're about to make a whole lot of money. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to find high-paying clients. Where do they hang out at? And how do you get them to happily pull out their credit card and pay you money for your products and your services?
My goal is to help coaches and entrepreneurs turn their mind into money, teaching them how to take what they know, package it, market it, sell it, and automate it to make a massive income and massive impact, even if they don't have a lot of followers on social media.
Welcome back to another episode of Monetize with Marcus podcast. In today's episode, we're going to dig into what everybody's got to know. Like, everybody's telling you, increase your price, charge your worth. Well, here's the question. If you decide to go from being Payless to being Gucci, where do you find customers at? Like, people telling you add a zero, charge your worth. But the question is not a matter of you going to your site and editing the amount that you're charging. The question is, how do you change your marketing to be able to attract that particular customer that already knows they want it and are willing to pay for it? Because you do realize a buying experience, family, is not all one and the same. I believe that everyone has the ability to increase their price by increasing their value. Now, it's a big difference between the value of a thing and the price of a thing. Don't miss it. Because when you start thinking about what people are willing to pay for, people are willing to pay for value. If you ever buy something and you feel like whatever it costs is what it's worth, you feel like you got ripped off. But whenever you buy something and you realize the price, you paid one price, but the value was more. If you went to buy a cell phone, they said, hey, we'll throw in a cell phone case and a car charger. They immediately just increased the value. So now they can increase the price. So if you say, why are you guys charging $700 and everybody else is charging $550? They're like, oh, that's different because our product comes with a case, multiple chargers. It also comes with support, comes with this. All they got to do is stack the perceived value and they can increase the price. Now, they're not just giving you a deal. Everybody that does that, they're making some money. So I would say to you, family, always think about the price and the value. But in today's episode, I really want to go to the board today. Here's my vision. I'm a basketball guy, so I used to watch, and I still do, Inside the NBA, on TNT. And I used to love how Kenny would get up and start drawing up on the board, showing how the team is giving up backdoor cuts and backdoor screens. See, you see right there, three-point line is wide open. Well, I want to show you how to run the marketing and sales play the same way. It's like, yo, you do realize you're leaving the money wide open, right? Like, what mistakes are being made? What things are you missing? So I want to show you today, how do you actually find high-paying clients? And we're going to break this down in detail. You let me know if this helps you out, okay? Let's get to the board. So here's what we're going to do. One of the hardest parts about finding high-paid clients is the discipline that you would have to put in place to make sure, like, you have to be clear on, this is who I am, this is what I have to offer, here's what I'm looking for. You can't be that person that says, I want to find the love of my life. And let's say if you're a guy and they say, okay, what kind of girl are you looking for? A woman. Okay. Any distinct details? And then you think you're sounding detailed, but it's vague. You know, somebody that's trustworthy. Okay, how you find that? Somebody that's loyal. Well, you got to be in a relationship to know that. You know, somebody that's real, you know, just a vibe. See how it sounds like you're giving a description, but it's still vague? Same thing with high-paying clients. High-paying clients don't like vagueness. They like clarity. I want to know, do you specifically have what I'm looking for? Can you point me directly to it? If you ever learn in a buying, anytime something is extremely expensive, it's not busy, right? Go to just visit in your city. Go to the Lamborghini dealership and see if there's a ton of cars. But go to a regular old, like, mom and pop's place and it's so many cars. They got Nissans, they got Lexus, they got Teslas. So you got to ask someone, hey, where do you find the more expensive a thing, the more clean and clear it is, where there's no vagueness. It points you directly to somewhere, which means you have to exclude a group of people. The only way to successfully attract high-paying clients is first for you to get clear and say, I know, please don't miss this. Let me go to this camera. For you to attract high-paying clients, you've got to come to this determination and say within yourself, I know I'm not for everybody. Like, long before I tell you how to market to them, I first got to be comfortable in my own skin and say, I know everybody won't like me. Everybody won't agree with me. Somebody's going to say, that's too much. I need them to say that. Okay, let me give you an example. There are people who drive luxury cars. We're going to use Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, Ferrari. I always see people in the comments of different pages, and I'm a watch enthusiast, right? So if you check my Explore page, it's a ton of watches. I see people in the comments all the time say, I would never pay that on a watch. Well, the people who made the watch know you wouldn't pay that, and they're not marketing to you. Like they 100%, here's why. Because they know that you don't understand the value of the watch. They know that you don't realize that just look this up. I'm not making this up. Every millionaire, every billionaire has a watch collection. So do you think that every millionaire and billionaire is wasteful with their money? You think every single millionaire and billionaire is wasteful? Or is it something that they know that you don't know? See, high-paying clients, it is this understanding, it's a secret society. All we ask is trust. There's knowledge that happens in this space that when you decide to be high ticket, you realize that you're not trying to be friends with everybody. You're not trying to be, no offense, no shade, you're not trying to be Walmart where you provide everything for anyone who comes. No, you are a custom store that is specific for a group of people. Make sense? So whether it be watches or whether it be exotic cars or like lounges, or I'll give one more example. I'm a big Amex guy, right? So I've got friends who said my Amex Platinum is what it used to be $595. Now it's $695 a year. A person said to me, I would never pay $700 to have a credit card. Amex understands this. They are specifically not marketing to your everyday credit card user for a multitude of reasons. They're looking for high-paying clients. So much so, they charge $695, which is worth it with all the benefits and perks, but you have to have the lifestyle that matches it. I travel a lot. So between the lounge, the Uber credits, the Saks Fifth Avenue credit, and I won't get into it, right? All those different things. The free food. If my flight is delayed, I'm not waiting at the gate, right? I'm going into the lounge where I can relax. I took a call in there recently, and they got a quiet room. I mean, you name it. The one in Miami, you can go and get a manicure and get a little massage, okay? So I say that to say they're creating an experience for a specific group of people. Even more so, you got to pay the whole balance off at the end of every month. Now, how does this correlate to what I'm teaching you? Because we're talking about Amex and all these different companies I named are creating experiences for high-paying customers. They knew, I'm going to erase this in a second, but they knew when they charge $695, there's a large group of people that will not pay that.